Hey, how's it going guys? Jackson here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be doing a little review and unboxing of the Sametop black aluminum GoPro housing latch. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so before we get started with the unboxing, I want to show you guys the original GoPro housing latch. So it looks like this. It's just simple plastic with a little metal bracket on the back to actually hold it to allow it to swing out in place and lock and everything. So this whole entire structure right here is plastic. The lip is plastic, you know, everything's pretty much plastic on it. So now let's show you guys what it looks like taking it on and off. So you gotta get one end in first, and then you just pull this other in. So it's pretty easy to get on and off, which, you know, can be a good thing and a bad thing, of course. If you're in the middle of filming, you know, you don't want it to come off easily. So when it latches, it's, you know, has a really tight latch because you do have this weatherproof rubber on the side, and so that actually protects against dust and everything. You can see it is actually a little bit loose. Do you see that little play right there I have, which you can tell water still would not get in because that rubber is really pressed against all that, but just, you know, pointing that out that it is a little bit loose up top, but not too big of a deal. And like I said, my main concern is that this is plastic and this lip right here is plastic, so if this thing falls, I mean, and it, you know, hits any part of this, it really does have a good chance of breaking. And then you can see it really is easy to get off. So that's what the original one's like. You know, it's not too bad if you're just doing, you know, not too rugged of filming, but if you're going to be doing, you know, a lot of underwater stuff, or, you know, anything that involves the GoPro possibly getting hit by something, then you're definitely going to want to get something a little bit sturdier. So now let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. So I already got the package opened. You can see it is from Amazon. I actually got, I have Prime, so it was 2-day shipping, which, by the way, this is actually a little sponsorship deal here. We actually got Sametop to sponsor us for us to make this video, and then they sent us this product for free. It's usually a $12.99 item, and it comes in multiple colors. And like I said, it is aluminum compared to the plastic one, so I am very excited to, you know, see how much better it'll be. So first, of course, we just have a bunch of the useless wrap here, because this item's not going to get damaged in shipping. Like I said, it's pretty rugged, and it's CNC machined. So it is, you know, everything's really precise on it. There's no flaws typically with CNC. So you can see the package is really simple, just says Sametop on it. It's just a little plastic baggie, nothing too advanced here. There's no instructions or anything on it, just a serial number on the back that says Sametop replacement aluminum housing latch, and it says the color that it's black. So, and if you know, if it'd be the exact same if you got any other color, it would just basically say a different color on the back. So you can see it's just a simple little bag holding open, because like I said, you're not going to have to worry about this thing getting damaged in shipping. So you can see it's a really similar design to the original latch. It's still just a, you know, it's the same exact shape. You still have this little metal ring on the back, but I'm going to go ahead and point out the main differences. So one, this is obviously aluminum, slightly heavier, but at the same time it's a lot more rugged. I mean, just from the feel of it, you can already tell this isn't going to break. You know, I mean, it's going to be really freaking hard to break this. If anything, it would bend before it breaks. This is plastic, you know, it's probably ABS. Obviously, plastic, you know, it usually cracks or shatters. Aluminum is not going to do that to you, not like this at least. So you can see main differences. As soon as we open this, you can see all the little, basically where they milled it and everything. It's a lot more sleek and simple on the underside. And it's actually held in with a screw right here. The ring that allows the latch to swing open is held in with a screw. Why it is, I'm not too sure, honestly. You can see this other one's just held in with a little, there's like, it's almost like a washer in the middle that's made out of plastic. And then there's two little things that hold it on the side, which you might even be able to take it out, but I don't want to break it. But which it didn't feel like it really wanted to come out. I'd hope it doesn't, you know, come out, because there's, you don't want that to come out. And you can see that this one, I guess if you ever need to replace the ring, you have this Phillips head screwdriver screw right here, so then you can actually replace this ring if it got bent or something. And you can also see the ring's a little bit more shiny, and it's actually a little bit thinner, it looks like. Now durability wise, just kind of like bending these here a little bit, I can say that they're about the same, except this one is somehow a little bit stronger, which I assume that this one's definitely polished. It might be stainless steel, and this one could be mild. I'm not too sure. I'm just going off that just because this one it's a less shinier steel or whatever material it is, so I'm just assuming it's a mild steel and this is a stainless, or it's just mild but polished. But like I said, this one is stronger just from the feel, but it is somehow thinner. Not by a lot, but by a very small amount it's thinner, and it moves a little bit more freely, but you know, that's not too big of an issue for me. So let's go ahead and put this one on. So you saw me putting the other one on. It was pretty simple and straightforward, pretty easy. So this one is new, so it might be a little bit harder to put on, and it could stay that way, who knows. But harder to put on, like I said, could be better for a lot of people doing GoPro things, because if you have a GoPro, you want the most rigid camera they make, which right there, we just tested that a little bit by almost breaking everything. No, I'm just playing. But you can see it's a little bit difficult to get in. First you got to get one side of it in, which, okay, there we go. I was having trouble with that. And then you got to actually stretch it out over here, which it's going to be a little bit difficult. It might be easier if you have tools to do it, but we're trying to do this for the purpose of, can I just really easily do this at home or on the go without any tools? And the answer is yes. So that was a little bit difficult, but I managed to get it. Then you can look, there's little clear pieces right here where you can see where it's actually being held in, and you can see the metal is inside of there. That's what you want to make sure, is that you're not just barely inside of the hole and that you're actually on it. So right away, it's the same exact function as the other one did. You're going to swing this latch over, and then this little lip right here is going to grab it. Like I said, this other one, that's your vulnerable part. This lip is very small and it's plastic. I mean, that's a pretty big issue if you're going to be constantly unlatching this thing and latching it, because this thing really does close with a lot of force. I mean, it has to be able to hold this rubber weatherproofing strip in place, so it does hold it closed with a lot of force. And I have I've seen this as one of the most common ways that it breaks, is that lip basically cracks or shatters right there from pulling it closed, or if the GoPro's not in all the way and you accidentally pull it closed, it could break that too. Like I said, with this aluminum one, that's not going to be the case. I mean, it would be very hard to actually mess this thing up. So let's go ahead and close it. So it's pretty easy. It's not too, I was wondering why it's so easy. I actually had it on crooked. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, now, yeah, that was a lot harder. I was going to say, I was wondering, I was like, it's kind of easier than the other one, but this is going to be tighter. So they did not lie that it is tighter. It's definitely a lot of a snugger fit. You can see right around the sides. I don't know if you guys were even able to see it before, but this rubber weather strip is actually in like all the way. It's in as far as it can be now. And same with over here, which is very good. That means you're gonna get the the best chance of being able to keep water and dust and any other things that you don't want to touch your GoPro out. Which right now, by the way, just the housing doesn't matter. Or not housing, but the backing doesn't matter. Right now I just have basically a straight through one. That's because I have the touchscreen GoPro. This one would just be for if you're wanting to use the screen and you're not going to be doing anything rugged. But that's besides the point. Just letting you guys know why it's open like this. Don't go underwater with this one. Yeah, it's pretty, it's a really straightforward installation. The whole thing's really straightforward. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it. So like I said, each one of these is $12.99. They're made out of aluminum and they're CNC machined. They have the screw on the back so you can actually replace some of the parts on them if anything goes bad, which, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing lasts your GoPro, a lifetime. I think other things are going to break before this would. And I mean, even if you were doing, just dropping this non-stop, I mean, I really don't think it's going to break. So like I said, $12.99. Let's go over the price a little bit now that I think about it, because it does seem like a lot for such a simple thing, but you got to remember, when you buy anything for your GoPro, usually it's pretty expensive unless you buy generic. Well, the thing about generic is, you're not going to want to get it, if this breaks, you're not going to want to get another plastic one, obviously, because that'd just be a waste of money, because it'll probably break again. So you're going to want to go an aluminum latch instead, just because there's really no drawbacks and there's only really benefits with it. So for the price, it is a little bit expensive for what it is. It's very small and simple, but it will make your GoPro look sleeker, and it'll also, close, it'll latch tighter, it'll keep things out better. I mean, overall, you're gonna get better performance with the GoPro, and you have less chance of it breaking, and you can basically have that peace of mind. So, do I recommend it for the $12.99 price? Yes, I actually do, and I do recommend the Sametop brand just because I've looked at their other products. They really do actually, you know, put out quality stuff. And you know, I can admit I have a whole entire that. If you look on our channel, we have that triple E kit. Where it's actually it was like a 12-piece kit, and I mean it's pretty generic, and most of everything in there is, you know, way cheaper than the GoPro brand stuff. And I can say, you know, I mean, a lot of the cheaper stuff is, you know, really nice, but I can tell you I've had stuff break in it. You know, something like this, it's not gonna break. And you know, like I said, it's trustable brand. They have, you know, good rep, and they seem like a cool company. And you know, like I said, if you want a sleeker design, which people love customizing their GoPros because, you know, there's not much to make your GoPro unique, but then changing the case and the accessories, I mean lenses and everything, you know, that makes your GoPro really cool and unique, which, you know, I kind of like the idea of now. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep using this, obviously, and ditch this one, maybe put it on a you know, secondary case or something. But, you know, a really cool deal, and it is for the Hero 4 and the Hero 3 Plus, so pretty much any, you know, up-to-date GoPro you can put it on, and the 3 Plus is kind of older, but you can still put it on that, and you can put it on the new ones, the 4. So that's what's really cool about this. And you know, so yeah, I suggest getting it if you want to do anything that involves being rugged. You know, you don't want your, you know, GoPro to break, so basically spend the extra, you know, $12.99 to protect, you know, a $400 or $500 purchase of a, you know, GoPro product, because you really don't want that breaking, and then you're also going to lose some precious memories on the SD card if that breaks too. So this is a foolproof plan right here, getting a latch like this. And you know, if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. You know, I can answer any questions you have, because now I have the product. And you know, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go check out the Sametop Amazon ad. And yeah, I do suggest checking out Amazon, which I haven't actually checked. You might be able to order it from other sites, but Amazon, just due to the fact that they have the 2-day shipping, it's a prime item, so that means they have it at the warehouse typically, and so that means you can normally trust it. You have, you know, all these buyback guarantees and warranties. I think this even comes with a warranty of some kind. I'll actually put that in the description and maybe in the video, just so you guys know. But it does come with a decent warranty, I want to say. So check that out. So feel free to ask any questions, and we hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you all later.